Is it time to buy or sell Lithium Americas stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Lithium Americas. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 11th of September, 2025, our system has identified Lithium Americas as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.61. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this interval. Those who adhered to our analysis would have seen a remarkable gain of 101.6% since we initially categorized Lithium Americas as a buy candidate just 14 days ago. This equates to an average return of 7.22% per day since its designation as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further gains are likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 27.43% over the coming 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 29.56% to positive 66.18%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month assessment points to a projected change of negative 4.37%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 63.53% and positive 23.36% over the next year. In practical terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $2.08 and $7.04. Our latest daily update for Lithium Americas reveals an intriguing headline: volatile ride for Lithium Americas stock price on Tuesday, moving between $5.23 and $5.81. The Lithium Americas stock price experienced a decline of 0.523% on the last day, Tuesday, the 30th of September, 2025, dropping from $5.74 to $5.71. This marks 3 consecutive days of decline. During the most recent trading day, the stock demonstrated significant fluctuations, moving 11.09% from a low of $5.23 to a high of $5.81. Over the past 2 weeks, there has been a notable gain of 77.33%, despite the recent ups and downs. Interestingly, trading volume decreased alongside the stock price, which can be seen as a positive indicator, as volume typically follows price movements. On the last day, trading volume fell by 14 million shares, with a total of 35 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $198.07 million. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $7.53, while the lowest was $2.31. Currently, the price sits 24.17% or $1.82 below the 52-week high, and 77.78% or $19.99 below the all-time high recorded on the 30th of November, 2021, when it peaked at $25.70. Lithium Americas surged significantly today after Energy Secretary Chris Wright confirmed that the U.S. government will acquire an equity stake of approximately 5% in the company, along with a separate 5% stake in its Thacker Pass joint venture with General Motors. This announcement triggered a late-session increase of more than 30%, following several days of extreme volatility that included sharp gains earlier in the week and a pullback on Monday. In the short term, this government backing serves as a powerful catalyst. It mitigates refinancing and permitting risks surrounding Thacker Pass, enhances investor confidence, and could unlock more favorable terms on the company's $2.26 billion Department of Energy loan, providing fuel for another upward movement in the stock. Expect continued volatility as markets adjust to the details of the deal. Over the long term, a U.S. equity stake combined with a General Motors-linked joint venture can significantly reduce project execution risks and enhance offtake visibility, supporting higher future cash flows and an increased valuation. However, potential dilution, additional oversight, political constraints, and conditional terms of the deal could limit the upside. The specifics of the equity issuance, governance rights, and loan restructuring will ultimately determine whether today's surge can be sustained. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, September 24, 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned LAC a hold rating along with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, September 24, 2025, Jefferies designated LAC with a buy rating and a hold action. On Friday, May 16, 2025, National Bank assigned LAC a sector perform rating along with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, April 2, 2025, National Bank rated LAC as outperform with a hold action. On Friday, January 10, 2025, National Bank also rated LAC as outperform with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Lithium Americas stock. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Lithium Americas. The Lithium Americas stock holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support can be expected at the levels of $5.36 and $3.42. A decline below either of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has been generated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Thursday, September 25, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 22.52%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. The trading volume has decreased along with the price during the last trading session, which lowers the overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 10 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 15 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 22 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 13 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 16 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 23 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Lithium Americas. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock is likely to experience significant movement during the day, characterized by high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed to carry a very high level of risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by 580 cents, which represents an increase of 11.09%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 18.18%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for Lithium Americas, let us review some important fundamental information. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This key metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through difficult times, often due to circumstances outside their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and potential risks of bankruptcy. In other developments, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a figure of negative $0.05. It is important to monitor these estimates, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Lithium Americas. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Lithium Americas is at $5.74. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There's no significant support from accumulated volume below, which means the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Lithium Americas from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On the 5th of September 2025, Michael John Brown conducted an insider purchase of 1,000 shares of common stock. On the 31st of July 2025, April Hashimoto conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 30th of July 2025, Philip Montgomery conducted an insider purchase of 11,602 shares of deferred share units, also known as DSUs. On the 30th of July 2025, Michael John Brown conducted an insider purchase of 17,636 shares of deferred share units, or DSUs. On the 30th of July 2025, Jinhee Maggie conducted an insider purchase of 11,602 shares of deferred share units, referred to as DSUs. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive with a ratio of 59.208. Overall, insiders purchased 2,344,534 shares and sold 544,576 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.39, reflecting a decline of 5.58%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal from a pivot top that was identified 3 days ago. Is Lithium Americas stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Lithium Americas stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 1st of October, we expect Lithium Americas to open lower by approximately 127/1,000ths and start trading at $5.58. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.